Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Locked In with AllDayFitteds. I'm your boy, AllDayFitteds, where I keep you locked in on all the new hats coming to the market. This last week, we had a few different hats drop with lids. We had some corduroy A-frames, Irish creams. We've had some horror-themed snapbacks as well as fitteds. And we had another twist on the A-frame for the Cranberry Bogs, which was a lids release. That was a very nice hat that came out, I want to say in 2020, 2021, something like that. But it was a really nice hat. And so what they did was they went ahead and released it in an A-frame. Super dope. I do have those in hand today, and I will be showing you those because, you know, I like to give you guys a real in-depth look at the hats, so that way you can make a really good, you know, informed decision on whether you want to cop. You know, I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. But the one thing I do show you is raw and uncut, unedited, and, you know, straight facts. So we're gonna get right into it. So like I said, we're gonna start with the cranberries. Now, when I told you it was a remix on the original, I actually have an original here to show you. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. This is my White Sox original cranberry fitted. If you notice, it's a really nice embroidery. And the reason they call it cranberries, obviously, as you can see, it has a cranberry threading that stands prominent on the front of the hat. Really bold, really nice. Also, the detailing on the side, 2003 All-Star Game patch, one of my favorite patches. And I say that because you get a good sense of that guaranteed rate billboard, or scoreboard, I should say, with the pinwheels and the fireworks. If you've ever been to the White Sox Stadium, you know when they hit a home run, the fireworks go off and the pinwheels start going. And this hat is a clear representation of that, and they did a great job. So I'm excited that they did something else with this model, or I should say with this colorway, and brought it to a different silhouette. Because this is a very nice hat, and I say that because this is a hat you can wear to a party, to a baby shower, to some, you know, to a baseball game, and it's definitely gonna turn heads. You know what I mean? And seeing that they brought it back again in a new silhouette, I definitely enjoy. I'm gonna drop one of those down there for you so we can get a good look at that. I'm gonna start off right now with the New York Yankees. Now, on the New York Yankees, you'll notice it's the same exact color, the same exact thread. That patch has that same embellishment, you know, that cranberry with that white and that blue. Beautiful World Series 2000 patch on this one. These are not fitteds. These are A-frame snapbacks. These are going to be the 940 New Era brand. 940 New Era snapback style. But, you know, I don't just show you the fitted. You know, I want to show you everything. And so I felt it was going to be a good, it would be good to show you these. You know what I mean? My job is to keep you ahead of the curve and never behind it. And I know some of you guys are like, well, I only wear fitteds, and I only wear, you know, New Era 5950s, and that's fine. This episode might not be for you because I'm going to feature a lot of different silhouettes on this episode. And then getting back into it, you know, you'll notice that at the top of the hat, you know, it has a box here, and then it's a pointy front. It's very similar to that trucker style, but with that 5950 look and feel. And then it's just adjustable, so you don't really have to worry about sizing, you know, if you're gifting it for somebody, or if you're one of those, you know, people who are maybe growing your hair out, or, you know, who just cut your hair. You know what I mean? It's one of those hats that it's gonna fit, you know, it's gonna fit and it's gonna fit nice. We'll switch it out and we will go ahead and bring you the Chicago Cubs one. Now again, these are snapbacks, but tell me that those aren't some good looking snapbacks. That Cubs logo is a fan favorite. You guys know me, I'm not a Cubs fan, but if I were to buy a hat based on the logo and it being Cubs, this is my favorite. It's my favorite logo on the front. It's my favorite side patch. You know, it tells the story of Wrigley Field. You know, that ivy wall. You know, and it's a great looking hat again. And a lot of these styles are available in store currently at Lids. And just, you know, going into that front, you know, they did a good job with that cranberry. Great job on that side patch. You know, and these are really, really great hats. And again, you know, these are hats that you can wear for multi-purpose, multi-occasions, to the bar, to the club, you know, to the baby shower. You know, these are all great hats. You know, if you're one of the people who wear hats to everything, this is a nice hat for you. I'm gonna show you the White Sox. Look at that. Look at that White Sox. And then look at that Comiskey patch. You know, if you're a White Sox fan from, you know, the early 90s, then you'll know, you know, it was called Comiskey Park. And so this hat definitely pays tribute to that. And it does a great job with that retro box logo from the Sox early. I want to say that's the 80s logo. I could be mistaken, but if I'm not, I want to say that is the 80s logo. And then again, the Comiskey Park patch. Absolutely, you know, it's a true tribute to the White Sox. You know, old Batterman, White Sox Batterman logo. Again, the Comiskey Park in that prominent ring with the Comiskey Park basically kind of stadium symbol. It's, man, you know, these are nice hats. And again, you know, I tell people all the time, you know, I show you things that are going to be quality. And you know, on the head, you know, it's a great fit. Let's see. It's a great fit. You see, you know? And I think the thing that snapbacks were missing were side patches. And not just any side patches, but like dope ones. And I definitely feel that these hit the mark. Pre-curved already. So the bill will come with a curve in it. And then, you know, again, you have that, what I'll say, like a trucker style frame up top. So it is boxy and then it has a slight point. But again, on the head, you know, it's a nice hat. It's a good looking hat. It feels great. It's new era. So, you know, with that, you kind of know what to expect already, right? And that's kind of the new era stamp. You know, that's the new era stamp. It's the new era standard. It's what makes us love the brand. Getting back into it, you know, we talked about another favorite that was gonna be brought back, and I'll show you that original. So the original Irish cream was actually not corduroy. It was that, standard hat, that standard hat material. But again, it had that Irish coffee color and then under visor of the off-white. So the original hat was absolutely amazing. You see the chocolate outline on the off-white embroidery. You see the side patch with that 95-year White Sox patch. That patch right there, is one of my favorites because it's a stamp. It's a stamp of time, stamp of, history. Where the White Sox have been and where they've come from and where they've gone. This C is a fan favorite because it's just classic. It's classic. It's original. It reminds them of an earlier time in baseball. And so when I tell you that they, kind of reintroduce that, but with a, readjusted frame, I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. So in hand, you'll see I have the new era. Again, these are gonna be 940s, snapbacks not fitted, Irish coffee 2.0 adjustables. And guys, these hats are really nice. I usually wear fitteds, but if I were gonna wear snapbacks and I was gonna step out in the snapback, it would be something along these styles because this is what I enjoy about hats. The different colors, the different textures, the different patches, and on the head, it's look at that. Again, all pre-curved. And we'll go ahead and drop this down on the wheel so you guys can get a good look at that. So again, you'll see that they switched it up. And it's the same thing as I showed you guys with the Irish coffee fitteds last week. It's that corduroy material, but it's not a cheap corduroy. It's a nice, soft corduroy, very soft to the touch. It feels great on the head. With these hats, with them being adjustable, the one size fits all. It's a grab and go. You know what I mean? It's really one of those. Essentially, you get the outfit together, boom, 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 throw your hat, you're ready to go. You don't have to worry about curving it. Does the curve look right? Does this? No, none of that. Put it on and we're out the door. And it's really made, that's what it's made for. It's that kind of hat, you know what I mean? And then the brown the brown is just really beautiful in the sense of, you can literally wear this hat to, a graduation. You can wear this hat to a wedding, because I'm that type of person. I will show up to your hat. I will show up to your wedding in a really nice fitted hat, and I might even buy you guys hats to mark the occasion. I'm sorry, but that's just me. Again, 99 World Series patch. One of my favorite patches, and I love the way they accented it in the chocolate, in the off-whites. Give you a nice look at that. And then we'll go ahead and swing into the White Sox one. So right here I have the White Sox one, and we can show you again on head. Just a nice hat. It feels great. Like, I can't stress that enough. And I think like once you break it in and you get it to actually mold to your head, it's gonna feel a lot better. You know, hats at first are stiff, just due to the structure in which the front is made. But I think that once you break this hat in, this can become a favorite. You know what I mean? And again, it's a special occasion hat. You know, it's not one of those hats that you wear every day. You know, this is that hat that you can put together with a nice suit or a nice casual formal outfit. And again, you know, still kind of be able to be yourself. I'm the type of person, I don't wear, I try not to wear dress shoes if I don't have to. You know what I mean? If I can get away with putting some nice clothes on and some fresh shoes, hey, that's where I'm going. If I could avoid dress shoes by any means, I'm definitely gonna avoid them. But I'm, you know, getting back into it, you know, it's a comfortable hat. And I think, you know, anyone that is a hat enthusiast or someone that's into hats, I think that's the overall thing we're looking for, right? Is it comfortable? And this hat definitely does check that box. Let's drop it down. And so again, it's gonna be the off-white White Sox logo. And then underneath the undervisor, they did the same. So underneath on the undervisor, it is off-white as well. These hats are $34.99. They are $34.99. They are in store right now. They should be at your local Lids, so you can give them a call. Like I tell you, give them a call and ask if they have any. If they do, you know, see what they've got. See what they've got, and it doesn't hurt to ask if, you know, they mind holding a pair for you, or holding a hat for you until you get there, whether it be the next 30 minutes to an hour. I think that's reasonable, so it doesn't hurt. 2005 World Champions patch on the side, along with that 10th anniversary commemorative banner at the bottom. It's just a really nice touch on this hat. And you know, a lot of people know that snapbacks for a while were just kind of falling off. You know, fitteds, once we started getting into undervisors and side patches and just, you know, all the cool things that have come within the last couple years, snapbacks kind of took a second or third place to, you know, other designs or hat styles. And, you know, I think that they finally realized that they had to capitalize on the culture, and the culture is different colors and side patches. Like if you see, I'm currently wearing the MLB all over hat. You know, we're currently in the postseason, so I felt it would be a good tribute, you know, a good idea to put, you know, this one on, because it's that time. You know, it's when the best teams in the MLB battle for that #1 spot to say that they're the best in the league. And that's what, you know, fitted hats have done. They've set out, you know, and they said that, you know, they are the best in the league, new era fitted 5950s, because they have, again, the quality, they have the fit, they have you know, the fashion trends. You know, when I say the trends, I mean the side patches, the undervisors, things like that, you know, and now they're bringing it to the A-frame 940 snapbacks. And if you look around, you'll notice we do have some special guests with us. I'd like to say welcome to Freddy, Penny, and Sir Jason, because Halloween is around the corner. So with that being said, you know, I think it's time to get into the spooky hats that just dropped at Lids. And if you go into your local lids, make sure you check them out because they are actually pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the PennyWise Lover snapback. And if you look at this, I'll hold it up and I'll zoom in. Where are we going? This way? There we go. They got a nice, huge PennyWise side patch on the side. We're gonna go ahead and drop that on the wheel so you guys can get a better look. Look at that. It says loser with a V over for lover. And again, that beautiful, huge PennyWise side patch. Now, I'm a huge fan of big side patches. You know, I think they turn heads, you know what I mean? And ultimately, you know, as fashion enthusiasts and hat enthusiasts, that's what we want. You know, we want people to look and say, hey, where'd you get that hat from? You know what I mean? And these snapbacks are, they're not new era, they're not Michelin-esque. These are a lids brand hat in collaboration along with, you know, obviously the movies in which that they are based on. And so you'll find, you know, different variations of these hats at your local lids, but I actually have a few here that we get to go over. This one is a snapback. It's gonna, I really like what they do with these snapbacks again, just because they add a lot of detail to these. And they also kind of do the same thing that I was, you know, kind of touching on earlier with the side patches and the other visors. These hats have an under visor that matches the theme of the hat, and the side patch that matches the theme of the hat. This one, you'll notice they have a really nice PennyWise hat. It was super detailed, and they actually did a miss. That's a really great embroidery job, and I think that due to it being right around the corner from holiday, these hats make all the perfect sense. And you know, with Halloween parties coming and, you know, just anything Halloween oriented, you know, if you don't want to dress up, this is that hat that gives you an excuse to get out wearing a costume. And I actually have a couple of them here, so we're going to go through them. We'll get back into the PennyWise first, just because I want to show you really quick what they did on the bottom here. So if you notice on the bottom, he's looking underneath the sewer, and then there's the boat in the corner. Then you see the red on the guts, red snap, and then again, we have the red detailing on the top, right there. Really, really dope hat. These hats, you know, again, they're perfect for right now, because, what is it, October 15, 16, as I'm recording this, and, you know, we're 15 days out from Halloween, and if you're, you know, going into it, you don't want to dress up, you know, this is that hat. These are the hats, you know, these are the hats that people say, oh, you didn't dress up. When I see what you did there, you wore it on your hat, you're going to say, yep, that's what I did. That's what I did. Because, you know, there's always that one person that has to point out the obvious. But I'll get right back into it. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. The next one, this one is going to be fitted. They did a great job on this. So you got the PennyWise in the front. You got the Time to Float on the side. You have the It Chapter 2 on the back for the baddie. And then again, we're going to have the It under visor. You can see he's right there. I'll zoom in on that one for you guys so you can get a better look. Look at that. It and coming around. Time to Float. And I'll go ahead and I'll drop that down for you guys. Look at that. So we got the time to flow embroidery on the side, and we got the dope big embroidery on the front. Really, really nailed it. They hit it right on the spot with these hats, and they didn't waste anything when it came to the embroidery detail. And that's the thing that I tell you guys that I look for the most, right? The detail in the embroidery. These hats have that. These hats definitely have the detail in the embroidery. If you're a horror fan and you're in tune, with the horror films and franchises, then you'll know that these hats are spot on. And then again, I can show you that undervisor. How spooky is that? Red guts. Hit chapter 2 on the back. Look at that. And this is what I do, guys. I show you the hats in depth, so that way you can say, you know what? Yeah, I need to grab this hat. Not for any hype or not for any, influencer, but for myself, because that's what we buy hats for. That's what we buy shoes for. We buy them because we like them, not because someone else is telling us what's hot. We're the trendsetters. We're not the trend followers. But zooming into that, look at that, and look at the amazing coloring on that. It's gonna be, it looks like a baby blue with the red, the black, the orange to just really get that hair and really just hit it. And as you see, we got PennyWise. Looking at PennyWise, I'm gonna drop this next one on there for you. So this next one is going to be a Friday the 13th snapback with a amazing side patch on there. That is what I tell you guys is my favorite. It's my big side patches. My favorite big side patches. And this one is another one of those. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. That is, look at that. Like they took everything that you would love about MLB baseball cap side patch, and they added it to this one. And that's kind of why I saved this one for second to last. Just because I wanted you to see, the detail of these hats. This is the snapback. So in the front you have Friday the 13th with the Jason pig, sword, axe, machete, machete, pig, axe, and you got that black on black embroidery with that red up top. And then on these ones for the other visor, we're just gonna have the straight blood drip, black guts, and then red snap with the Friday the 13th patch on the back left. It's a really nice hat. The patch is really nice. You make it free. There we go. That patch is really nice. They did a great job, hitting that Camp Crystal Lake, making it look like the actual, what's it called? The actual welcoming sign from when you enter the park, if you remember from the films, when you enter the camp, they had the welcome sign. So, these are great. I'm not the type to hype you up. I like what I like, you like what you like. But somewhere in between, that's where we come together. And we just have to really dope is dope, right? And the side patch on this hat is dope. The black and black embroidery on this hat is dope. The Jason mask with the, with the killing utensils kind of kind of like fireman's badge. It's dope. Um, and these hats really hit it on the head. If I do say so myself. And last but not least, I had to save the best for last. The Freddy Krueger Nightmare on the Street Lids fitted cap. They actually did their thing on this with the black and the brown, green, depending on who you ask, definitely hitting that Freddy Krueger sweater along with the Freddy sweater underneath and then the Freddy guts on the inside. Let's go ahead and drop this down on the real speaker. I told you, they got Freddy looking like he's about to hit the thriller. Man, they went crazy on this one. Springwood High School patch with the slash. Again, this is a fitted cap. They do have these at Lids right now. But look at that. They did not miss with this one. They did not miss at all. I truly do enjoy the way they took these films and turned them into hats, because they nailed it. They did a great job combining two things that I love personally, at least, which is baseball caps and scary movies. I'm definitely grabbing this Jason hat. I'm definitely grabbing this Freddy hat. And I'm gonna wear it Halloween because I'm telling you right now, whatever party I'm going to, I'm not dressing up, but I'm definitely gonna have a hat on that has something Halloween on it. Look at that, back into it, that springwood embroidery, that slash, that kind of just waiting patiently to just mess you up, man. And look at that. Nailed it. They did a great job. So those are going to be the hats that we have on hand to talk about. But, I always keep you ahead of the curve. And so keeping you ahead of the curve is keeping my ears to the streets and my eyes on the web. Taking it to the web. I showed you guys these hats a few weeks ago, but Lids actually just put a full rundown. They're calling these the Gray Meltdown Collection. And so with the Gray Meltdown Collection, you're gonna see I think we have every team. If not, it looks like most teams. And they call it the Gray Meltdown Collection because again, it is that wool cap that they release every year. Green undervisor, great material. If by chance you haven't seen the night your local Lids, you can feel free to check my videos out because I did give an in-depth look at a couple of those hats that I had on hand before they released. Also, we've got a good look at some of the A-frames that I showed you earlier from the Irish Cream collection. And so we're going to run through those really quick. We got the LA, absolutely beautiful. Gotta love that side patch. 50th anniversary side patch. Again, that corduroy does do it justice with that off-white embroidery, keeping it moving. We got the Chicago White Sox. We saw that one in hand, and so the embroidery on that one is great. Because I was able to give you a good look at that side patch. You also know that the undervisor is off-white because I was able to give you a good look at that as well. I have Atlanta coming up for you. You'll see that World Series 2021 patch really big on the side. They did a really good job on that side patch, and of course, traditional Atlanta logo with that corduroy, and again that off-white undervisor. Houston, another silhouette that they did a peep for. And again, shout out to Lids for this. These are all available at your local Lids. Nice big 35-year side patch on this one. I constantly say it again, and I can't stress enough that I do enjoy large side patches on my hats. And then last but not least, New York Yankees 1999 World Series side patch on the corduroy with the off-white. Super dope. And I think that, again, these are great hats for the holidays. These are great hats for Thanksgiving, great hats for Christmas, for New Year's. So get you one because they are selling fast. Every time I check, or every time I'm up in the lids, I see one or two. So definitely go in there and definitely check to see, or like I say, give them a call and see what they got. And say, hey, I'm about 20 minutes away. Do you mind putting it to the side for me? If you know me, again, I'm here to keep you ahead of the curve and not behind it. And I saw Lids did a reel that was a sneak peek of some styles to come. And we're looking at it right here. And what it looks like it's going to be is off-white brims, off-white crowns, corduroy brims, A-frame, and fitted styles. Now, if you want to get a better look, again, these were screenshots from a reel that they did. You can head over to Lids and check their reels out for this particular one. But here we go again. Oh, these are actually all corduroy. So all corduroy, two-tone baseball caps. These are going to be the A-frames. I want to say that's going to be the Toronto cap. Oh yeah, you can tell by the side patch right there. And then I got you right here. So it's going to be two-tone corduroy baseball caps. The brim is going to be the same color as the team colors. So if it's the White Sox, it should be black. If it's the Cubs, it should be blue. If it's the Yankees, it should be marine. Gray under visors. And then, as you can see, flat baddies. So these will be hitting either Lids or Lids hat drop. I'm not too sure, but definitely keep your ears and eyes and ears to the streets, or follow me and make sure that you turn on your notifications, and you make sure that you so you can make sure you stay in tune. But yeah, so that's gonna be what we got for you today. I appreciate you taking this time to just kick it. I appreciate you taking this time to just get your head out of whatever it is you were doing, and just kind of taking your time to spend it with me. So that's gonna wrap it up. Like I tell you guys, my job is to keep you ahead of the curve. I hear about what's coming, or I see something that's coming, and I have it in hand, and I can show it to you. I will. If I'm able to snatch something from online, whether it be pictures or leaks or whatever, I will. But this is what we're here for. This is a community, and as a community member, I'm here to participate, and I'm here to help. So if you guys ever need anything from me, you guys know how to get in contact with me. Follow me at AllDayFitteds on Instagram or on TikTok, and send me a DM. Say, hey Rob, what's up, man? I saw your reels, I saw your podcast. I just want to say, hey, what's up, and man, let's talk. Let's talk cats, let's talk teams, let's talk whatever. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great one. It's about 2 a.m. my time. So that means it's time for me to go get some rest. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, we out. Peace.